Well, the media narrative is that Assassin's Creed Shadows is a huge success. 2 million players, Ubisoft says. After one day prior, they said it was 1 million players. Wow, what a coinky dink that it keeps going up by a crazy amount. But I don't think these numbers are real whatsoever. I'm going to get into why in just a moment. I mean, beyond the fact that they have coordinated media articles all saying the same thing, 2 million players, 2 million players. Oh my gosh. Beyond that, they are begging people to play this game. And the Steam numbers are not looking good. They're not looking anywhere near a 2 million player sale at all. And we will cover this in just a moment and to get into this last boss of the game. If you haven't seen the last boss of the game, it might be the most insulting element out of all of this once you put it all together. These people are racist. And it's racist against white people is what it comes down to. That's the whole onus of this game, let's be honest. So please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things in gaming and especially fantasy culture and the like. I love things with Japanese settings. I'm an old Legend of the Five Rings player. Are any Legend of the Five Rings players out here? Leave a comment down below if you are, because I want to connect with you guys. Awesome stuff. But yes, this is the place to be. Really appreciate you guys for being here and making our channel a huge success. So yes, they say they have 2 million players, Ubisoft says. Yes, here's what they said. We're thrilled to celebrate this incredible milestone. Assassin's Creed Shadows has now surpassed the launches of Origins and Odyssey. Yes, it's such a huge success. They're bigger than every other Assassin's Creed ever except for Valhalla. This is totally it. And it's fake. And the reason it's fake is because there's these Ubisoft Plus accounts. So they're just counting everybody who has one of those accounts as somebody who actually is on this. It's definitely not on there. But you can see anybody who says anything positive, they got this like super toxic positivity out there. Just going, yeah, this is great, when it's anything but. You got to treat yourself once in a while. Hope you're enjoying your journey so far. But totally fake. And so they do this. What this does when they reply to these comments is it hides the negative comments because the ones they reply to get closer up top in the feed is what happens. Now, they did have it up to number 1 on the top-selling games on Steam for a bit, but those numbers have dropped all the way to number 3 already. So if you go to the Steam charts, they dropped to number 3. It could not hold that number 1 spot, which tells me this is not selling like hotcakes. And there's other indicators of this as well. Of course, there's the Steam chart showing how many players there are. There's 62,000 players. They hit this peak of 64. Grums was actually saying it possibly could get to 100,000 yesterday, but it didn't, and that's not good because if you look at the launch for Dragon Age the Veilguard, which sold a couple million copies, it had about double this, and when it got up to that, it got up to around that 100,000 mark when it was on its second and third day. And this didn't quite do that. So Assassin's Creed is selling less than that, clearly, is what's happening here. More than that, they're also just like begging people to play this game at this juncture. This is the crazy part. Look at this IGN article here. Wrong one. Look at this Gamer article, sorry. And this is I'm getting my own opinion. Stop listening to others and try Assassin's Creed Shadows for yourself. Pretty funny that the media is begging you to play this game at this point. And not only that, but don't listen to others, but listen to me. Right? It's always something fake with the media when they do that stuff. Don't listen to what other people are saying. Only the gamer knows what to tell you what to think. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the latest victim. They're a victim, this game, of the culture war. It features Yasuke, a historical black samurai. Oh my gosh, they're still going with this. This is wild. But in a series where we fistfight the Pope and steal the Apple of Eden, the magical staffs make Greek warriors immortal, somehow it's too far-fetched. Yes, you dirty little racist bigots out there ruining this game for everybody. It's not the fact that the game sucks. It's not the fact that it did insult Japanese history throughout the entire thing. No. It's your fault for not playing it and just accepting it. Accept it all, guys. Accept the magical black samurai guy. That's what you need to do. I'm sorry, the magical gay black samurai guy. Even more important to accept. That's where we're at these days. But yes, here it is. With Shadows, anger has come from many directions. Those claiming to be defended on behalf of Japan. Japan's done that themselves, by the way. This game has not sold well in Japan whatsoever. At the historical inaccuracy or romances in a series that have always kept reality at arm's length, or simple outrage at playing Yasuke at all. Yet Shadows is the first game in a long while to give me hope. The noise mattered little. The game sold over 1 million copies in a single day. By the way, this is a lie. Again, hits 2 million players. They've said this, and they've labeled it like this very intentionally, that they have 2 million players, not 2 million sold, because it has not sold 2 million. This is a complete lie right here that's being published because there's no editorial at The Gamer. But the player-led Steam reviews are very positive. More than that, there's a palpable sentiment among the community that mirrors what I and others are feeling. The community. Who's this community? Gaming journos? I guess. That's it. The vitriol does not matter. Play the game. That's it. F it. I'm getting my own opinion. Oh, on a Reddit post, of course. That's where we go every single time. These people are, the backlash is exhausting. Yeah, I'm sure you're exhausted. It's because woke is failing, and these people's sort of influence has really peaked and waned and gone away. Nobody pays attention to these websites anymore for trying to figure out exactly what to play or what's good or not, because they always lie to you. All these companies are paid. They get access, early access, for shilling for these games, and it's so obvious. When you get IGN coming out with a 9 out of 10, when everything I've seen out of the game is showing that, oh, it's just the same mediocre game that has nothing changed, ported to this setting with nothing interesting about it, except for the graphics are done a little bit better than the last version, right? And that's all they say. I mean, there's really nothing to this game that makes it special, and yet, at the same time, we're supposed to all run and play it. And it's because of the access, because they're paid, that's what they say. Remember, they called Dragon Age the Veilguard a breakout hit as well, when that game was a big dud also. They were standing very hard for Concord, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Any of these big AAA games that cost a lot of money to make, that have a bunch of bloated stuff and put a bunch of woke elements into it, these people are all in on every single time. You want to talk about exhausting? That's exhausting. That's why nobody reads your websites anymore. That's why these companies are failing. That's why everybody's getting laid off at these companies, because nobody wants to be fed this information that's fake at all. But here it gets even crazier. When you want to get into the abject racism of this game, you got to get to the final boss of AC Shadows here. And this I also found on Reddit. You can see where it goes. You're Yasuke, the white guy. So after you beat up all the after you're the black guy beating up all the Japanese guys for the entire thing, who is the final villain? Who's the main problem in this entire thing that you have to go and take down? One, this is a silly, weak final boss for a game. You could see this right away. Look at this 28-second boom, 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 boom. You don't even have to try, because the black guy is just so much specialer and better than everybody else in the entire world. That's what you get for being a magical gay black samurai, after all. Very easy stuff. But the takeaway here is the guy who is the villain is the Portuguese guy who brought Yasuke there to begin with. Yes, the one white person in Japan is somehow the main boss, main villain for the one black guy in Japan. You can't make this stuff up. It is about white hatred. It's about hating white culture. It's about trying to push this magical black man element into everything all the time. And this is why people are fed up with it. It's in everything. We had to deal with this already with Captain African America in the movies, with the Little Mermaid being turned into a black chick. I mean, this is something that's been going on across culture. It's tired. You want to talk about exhausting, gamer? We are just sick of this stuff. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It's not stunning and brave. It's not historical. It's all fake, and it's ridiculous all the way around. So they got comments on this. A lot of the problems with it are the fact that you level up the characters and get your skill trees, and then you get too good once you're there. So it makes the game easy once it happens. This is what happens when you make a game solely based on leveling instead of technical knowledge of game mechanics, is what's going on. The dialogue in this fight must be broken, since Yasuke will repeat some of his dialogue. Depends on the video, though. Ridiculous. So this is where we're at right now. What a scary, challenging fight. Hilarious stuff. It is the white guy who is the villain. Yes, this is where you're at, and this is why it's failing, because, I mean, who are the gamers? Let's be honest, everybody. It's probably 80-90% white men who are interested in playing this game to begin with, and that is why nobody wants this, and that's why they're begging people. The begging gets even worse, though. One more thing before we go. Look at this. Beyond them begging you to play on the gamer, we've got Xbox startup screens where they're trying to get you Assassin's Creed Shadows and trying to get you buying it as soon as you open your Xbox. This is it. Haven't turned on to my Xbox for a while. Here's a full-page ad. Get Assassin's Creed Shadows now. Come on, guys. Please buy our game. Please play our game. Does that sound like a 2 million player success? Does this look like a 2 million player success? I don't think so. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button, everybody. Really appreciate you being here, and we will be back soon.